Have a nice stream, dude. Got company over in a bit.
Hello. Long time no see. Well, I guess I was here on Tuesday, but nobody else was. Real quick shout out to Gray for the 185 orbs. And go ahead and replay Thriller.
Have a nice stream, dude. Got company over in a bit.
I will. You have a nice, day. Anyway, what do we got? We got X-Gray, read all about it. Warhammer 40k game that I've never heard of, so that's exciting. Soul Calibur 2. Hunter... Try that again. Hunter the Reckoning Wayward. Actually, also Hunter the Reckoning 2. Silent Hill 3. 1. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Operation Resurrection, 1. Sphinx on the... No, I need some more coffee, I think. Sphinx in the Shadow of Set, 1. NFL, 2004. We're not going to be playing, I'm sorry to say. True Crime Streets of LA, featuring Christopher Walken. Not playable, sadly. Jack 2, not playable, sadly. Rise to Honor, 1. Not playable. Anyway. Just keep taking inventory while we're waiting for folks to stream in. On tour. New at PlayStation.com. Looking to gain a competitive edge against your friends? Log on to the PlayStation Underground Game Guides at PlayStation.com for winning tips from the pros. Consider it, won't you? Credits. You know, I never look at these. Shout out to Gary Barth. I do kind of want to find out who produced this music. Pyramid Sound. It's interesting. Forehead looking. Alright. David Stalker. Anyway. What the hell is this? Let's find out. You know what I like? I like a racing game with nice, simple control scheme. Let's get into it, shall we? Real hardware, by the way. Ah, Extreme G Racing Association, of course. Whittlesticks, thank you for the follow. This is a hell of a title screen, I'll tell you that much. Digging all the presentations so far.
2 miles beneath the surface of the ocean at the Deep Sea Anomaly Complex. The track weaves its way across the mountainous ocean floor in these incredible crystalline carbon nanofiber tubes, strong enough to withstand the enormous pressures experienced at these depths, and also protected on the inside by micro diamond coating that prevents the tube from being blown open by the bike's weapons. The Anomaly 17 track takes the rider through the awesome baleen caverns. Sealed and emptied of water, these enormous spaces create create a welcome break from the claustrophobic tubes. Everybody, we're having a whale of a time down here. So get ready
sure
for some
are.
serious underwater action, XGRA style.
Oh shit, I already forgot the controls. I thought X was thrust. I guess it's R1. Been following on Blue Sky for a while. Just saw your post about streaming. I love your maximalist vibe. Thank you. There's a lot. I've accumulated a lot of digital graphic design detritus for my overlay. Wow, I suck at this game, huh? Well, to be fair, I was reading chat. The fact the stuff's actually visible and readable is pretty good. Yeah, I do make that a priority. It's odd that, that's kind of visibly not the top priority for other people designing their overlays. Or maybe that's just like a particular neurosis of mine. Who's to say? So you may have noticed, you have a very wide turn radius in this game, which doesn't really suit the speed at which you are expected. Is this licensed music or is this a vocal track original for the game? Either way, it's sick. Are there any other racers on the track? I think I'm just so far behind. Oh yeah, I'm in last place. Here to save the Earth. Hey, there we go. Kill him. Attack and kill them. Yeah!
You are easy prey! Weapons primed and ready! Say you have player!
It was a different time, okay?
You are no challenge to me! There is a contract out on your
Game
ass,
over.
and I am gonna claim
You're
it.
fucked. Press X button. Oh, that's it, okay.
See ya!
2 licensed soundtracks? Like 2 licensed tracks on the soundtrack, or 2... Surely that is what they mean, not 2 different, like... soundtracks. Well, either way, rip to the audio of this VOD already. Moving right along. Oh boy. Is this an FPS? I guess we'll find out.
THQ.
Any Warhammer 40k heads in chat? Is Fire Warrior like a module? Or something? I say this every single stream, but we really lost something once video game soundtracks stopped sounding like this.
Our team have run into an ambush and have taken heavy casualties. They are making their way to the extraction point. Give them whatever assistance you can and cover their extraction. Your training has prepared you for conflict, but this battle is the true test of whether you are a Tau warrior of the Fire Caste.
Okay. Alright, I can do that. Oh, it is an FPS. Fucking
This area
inverted
is
controls
still
in
full
an
of
FPS,
hostiles.
are you kidding me?
Find the extraction point as fast as you can.
Okay, shut up. They always... in games where they started off inverted, they pretend that it's normal by having the settings set to off. Wait. Oh, confirm, okay. Fire Warrior is a unit of the Tau, which is like the Kunari from Dragon Age, but 40k. Oh yeah, they're like the...
Transmitting deconfliction overlay. We heard the extraction point has changed. We are going to try and make it there now. Fire warriors ready?
Are they like the elves? Like the elf guys? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I think I'm just shooting my own men.
It's quiet.
Okay, there we go. I think that guy is also one of mine.
It's quiet.
It really reminds me of, sorry man, Red Faction. Although it might be just because it's the only other, like, PS2 console FPS I can think of off the top of my head.
Nothing detected. It's quiet. Fire warriors ready?
Can I switch weapons again? Square? Okay.
You must clear this area before you can move on.
Yeah?
We shall prevail!
Oh, so they're kind of Borg coded. I see. Well, a little bit.
Nothing detected.
Empire who shows up instead of burning everyone like crazy today. Simulating to us or die. I guess that's also kind of like just like Alexander the Great coded. Genghis Khan, etc.
You need a key for this door.
Be on your guard.
Thanks. Socially fiscal conservative. That guy was really,
This area is still
took
full
all
of
those bullets
hostiles.
like a champ for
Find
a
the
guy not
extraction
wearing
point
armor.
as fast as you can.
Mark to contact at the point. With fire 15.
Yep.
Confirm with fire.
See ya!
Deconfliction overlay. We heard the extraction point has changed. We are going to try and make it there now.
But so yeah, so like the tower like aliens, right? Interested in me playing a Warhammer 40k video game where you play as aliens fighting humans. I think. Eldar, that's who I was thinking of, yeah. Everyone's so fucking tanky in this game, Jesus. Oh, I got night vision for no reason.
Nothing.
Looks like I need to
No activity.
You must clear this area before you can move on.
Why do I feel like I recognize that voice actor? Well, probably because I do. Because in 2003, like, there were only like a dozen or so voice actors working in English language video games.
No activity.
This is where that guy killed us earlier, so it would be... Yeah, it would follow that the tower are mostly aliens if they're like a universe-spanning, galaxy-spanning empire. Voice cast for this is ridiculous. Lay it on me. Brian Blessed is in this? Let's fucking go. Tom Baker is the narrator?
You need a key for this door.
Right. I hope Brian Blessed is in the demo. Sean Pertweel? You made that up. That's not good. I'm recognizing, I think, of just a lot of additional voices from the Star Wars Battlefront games. Like, a lot of these voice lines sound like they could just be from Clone Troopers and Star Wars Battlefront. Hey, I'm trying to read this. Heresy grows from idleness. Fun fact. You're fucking under attack. Very generous auto-aim. Excuse me.
It's quiet.
It's really not. There's all kinds of shells and bombs going off. Oh, that's an exclamation point, sorry. I still don't know who that is. If that even is anybody. Why are these commissars have so much health. British actors. Kind of like how today you'll just recognize like 5 or 6 Game of Thrones actors in every single British show. What's going on? I feel like this is definitely where I'm supposed to be. What am I supposed to do? Oh shit. I have an interact button. I keep throwing grenades at my feet. I'm gonna kill myself. Is that like it? Just keep going? Game? I feel like this is supposed to be like something. Am I dumb? Or a select is reload. That's interesting. Extraction point. Oh, is this just like a dead end? Because it's a maze or something? What did that say? I will hold square to pick up. Well, maybe not. Alright, so if this is a maze, we gotta employ left-hand strats, right? Just stick out your left hand, run it against the wall. And... oh, well. We'll eventually circumnavigate the entire maze. Well, that was quick. Game? What is this? Anything? Something? Anything? You know what? I think we get the gist of Warhammer 40,000 Fire Warrior. I don't know if that was bugged, or I'm dumb, or unfinished. I'm not unfinished. I don't know if that was bugged or unfinished, or I'm dumb. Some combination of the three, perhaps? I am unfortunately not good at 3D fighters. Well, I'm not good at 2D fighters either. I'm not good at fighting games. So let's see how we do with Soul Calibur 2. Speaking of Game of Thrones actors, I saw a movie, a Stuart Gordon movie from the 90s called Space Truckers, which, as a total surprise to me, it has Charles Dance in a pretty major role as an extremely... it's a delightful performance. I think everybody should watch that movie. I love Charles Dance. I wouldn't even say it's a bad movie. It's kind of a mid movie, but like I liked watching it. Even like with the parts without Charles Dance in it. Did you hear that? B movie. Yeah, there we go. It's produced by Namco, by the way. Let's try that again. They produced the fuck out of it, yeah. Alright, we'll come back to that. We'll put a pin in that. Now this game I've actually been wanting to play for a very long time. It was on, I think, the previous... It was from a demo disc from around this time. Oh no. It can't be that bad. But I saw like the trailer for this on a demo disc like in 2003. And I was like, whoa, that looks sick. And then I promptly forgot what it was called for like 20 years. Hunter the Reckoning Wayward, which is a PS2 exclusive sequel to Hunter the Reckoning, which was an Xbox exclusive. It's kind of mid, yeah, that's what it seems like.
You are a hunter, a mortal chosen by the messengers to protect humanity from the corruption of the supernatural. 2 years ago, a group of your people... And
then they also made it a third Hunter the Reckoning game that was, once again, an Xbox exclusive.
And though they were victorious, a new...
No, it's not a PS2 version of the original. It is a sequel that is exclusive to a different console.
You can feel it growing stronger and threatening the innocents you want to protect. You've come to Ashcroft to set up surveillance and determine exactly what this disturbance is and the person or thing responsible. Your reconnaissance has not been as textbook as it has been in the past. Plagued with stranger than normal occurrences.
Two different tabletop properties on this demo disc already.
Risks in order to gain intelligence on your quarry. The enemy has to be aware of your presence by now. It's only a matter of time before they locate you and the hunter becomes the hunted. Time to take the fight to them and to do that which you were empowered.
It seems a little quiet. Can you hear this guy?
But first, you must preserve the intelligence data you've already gathered. Should you be captured or destroyed, the information you have may
I don't
prove
feel like this is really
survival
necessary to the
path.
demo. I mean,
Trusting in your partner seems risky. Best to hide it somewhere safe for others to find.
but if it were up to me, I'd probably just drop you into some gameplay. It's not like an RPG. Well, it's a little bit an RPG, I guess. He's pretty quiet.
Never mind, I see it. You clean this pistol right? The dirty weapon's about as useless as that computer. Yeah.
What's wrong with your face?
It just keeps getting dirtier. And dirtier. And dirtier. Until it jams. Then I have to use the knife. Have you ever tried to get that rot smell off a knife? It takes hours.
Yeah, it's one of those old school, like, 1920s football helmets.
You know, you can never be underarmed, I always say. I just wish I had more ammo. Your weaponsmith really blew it on that, didn't she? I mean, it's not like people just leave it lying around on the ground. I mean, I order all those weapons. I smuggle them in pieces into this rat hole, and she misplaces half of them. Bitch. Let's go.
Nice memorine keyboard. Hey, Scholar Swordfish, this is Hunter the Reckoning, Wayward. This is a PS2 exclusive sequel to Hunter the Reckoning, which was an Xbox exclusive adaptation of the tabletop game Hunter the Reckoning. It's part of the World of Darkness universe. Kind of overshadowed by its much more well-known game, Vampire the Masquerade. But you've also got Werewolf the... What is it? Werewolf the Kindred? And Spectre the something? Or something? Anyway. Too easy. Do we want to be... Let's be the guy with the fucked up face and the football helmet. Werewolf the Masquerade. Yeah. Vampire the Masquerade, Werewolf the Masquerade, Hunter the Masquerade, Vash the Stampede. Rescue the Innocents, optional. Princess the Hopeful, yeah. Hide 2 data tapes to keep them from the enemy. You got it. I already forgot all the controls. How complicated can they be, right? Also, my joystick... Okay. Good sound effects. Oh, calm down, man. That is one button press, by the way. So this is kind of a gauntlet, like, a little bit. It's definitely kind of made for there to be 4 players at a time. Yeah, I like the sound effect for changing camera position. Yeah, Hunter the Reckoning is probably the least successful World of Darkness IP. Which is saying something because none of them were successful. Ow. And yet we got 3 video games. The first one, like I said, was an Xbox exclusive. This one, the second game, is PS2 exclusive. And the third game is back to being an Xbox exclusive. Hot jams? Probably because it doesn't have vampires or whatever. Well, it does, but you don't play as them. Dying. Squirtle. Yeah, I feel like Bloodlines is like 90% of the reason that anybody knows about Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah. Ow.
Get away from me!
Yeah, the tabletop game is kind of like... It's kind of like They Live, actually. A little bit. It's like a They Live. Tabletop game's fairly popular. I mean... Kinda. A little bit. Definitely more successful than, like... I don't know, I can't actually think of any tabletop games more obscure than, Vampire the Masquerade. Well, I mean, Hunter the Wayward. For one, I suppose. Yeah, nowhere near the market share of, like, Pathfinder... D&D, obviously, thing like that. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a They Live tabletop game where like monsters and demons and like vampires and werewolves have like pretty much taken over the world, but they're like glamored and like blended in to society. And then you, the player character, are a hunter who's been chosen to be able to actually see the monsters. Which naturally makes you something of an outcast to society. Because like regular people see you like ranting and raving about how your boss is actually a demon or whatever. Yeah, there's definitely like thousands of tabletop games that I've never heard of. I just can't name one off the top of my head. But I guess it would be hard to name something I've never heard of. I like the rat footsteps. Yeah, and so the innocents that you save are like, just leave me alone, get the fuck away from me. Because they just see you like running around with a sword, like ganking regular people. Yeah, I think there's a dynamic soundtrack based on like how many enemies are on the screen. I kind of wish it was just kind of stayed with the rock music though. Shotgun. Ow. Wait, I'm still using my handgun. How do I use... Oh, L2 to jump, huh? That's like 2 R1 presses, by the way. Ow. Yeah, I like the gargoyles. Ow. Whoa. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking grabbed by the ghoulies, dude. Oh, I guess I got a 1-up at some point back there. I wish I knew where I was going. Okay. Good job. I like that you can do that. Alright, alright.
Please don't kill me.
I'll try. Ooh, Devin has picked up a machine gun. I don't know how to actually use it. Oh, there we go.
You're fucked.
Oh, this is gonna be sick. Yeah, now we're talking. Still don't know where the hell I'm going though. Ooh, pink. I guess I'm maxed out on, bars. Well. Ah, okay. Okay. Did I miss the other, data tape glyph? I like the spookiness. Spookiness. I like the spookiness. Ow. This game could really use a way to strafe. Well, that would probably make it way too easy. Alright, well, I'm out of ideas. Looks good. Interplay, rest in peace. Excuse me. I don't know why stretching turns me into a Serious Sam enemy. Demo for Silent Hill 3. This is gonna be interesting, hopefully. Maybe I want to turn it back down a little bit. Because Hunter the Reckoning is pretty quiet. But probably the same cannot be said for... well, let's see. If we get to play it. Okay. Some parts of this game may be considered violent or cruel. Other parts may be considered cute. Konami also rest in peace. Oh. As much as I hate to turn down Yamaoka Akira music, that was very loud. I think it's still a little loud. Hey Valtiel. Hi, Claudia. Hey, Vincent. Turns out a lot of people have Silent Hill 3 as their favorite Silent Hill soundtrack. Oh, don't scare me like that. Oh no. We got the DJ Screw version. Alright, alright. Okay. Which is interesting. I would say that the Silent Hill 3 and 4 soundtracks have too many just like vocal tracks that are just normal kind of rock songs. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I'm one of those annoying guys that's obsessed with Silent Hill 2, including the soundtrack. Although my favorite Yamaoka Akira track is in Silent Hill 3, that being End of Small Sanctuary. Interested to see where this takes place. Probably the mall, right?
It's being invaded by the other world, by world of someone's nightmarish delusions come to life.
It's also crazy how they basically like invented animated textures for this game.
Again.
Not again.
Did she do this too?
It's been a long time since I played something with tank controls, man. I don't even remember where this is. Any Silent Hill heads in chat? Ah! Have any weapons either? Oh, yeah, I got a lot of them actually. Holy shit. Alright. Super heavy, but at least it's got some oomph. That's oomph. Ow. I actually don't remember. Okay, there we go. Will you fucking calm down, man? One would think that the katana would do a little bit more damage. Okay, finally, Jesus. Broken. Silent Hill moments. Yeah? Okay. I like this mouse cursor. Alright. Oh, Hilltop Center. This is where they localize all of the fan localizations for the PS1 games. And Saturn games, don't forget. Yeah? Ow. fuck this. The mall out here. Ow. Ow. Okay. Oh, I'm still pretty much fine. But I've got ammo. Do I have guns? Oh, yeah.
You're fucked.
Okay. Oh yeah, here's the Session 9 reference, which is a great movie, by the way. You're into that kind of thing. Which, if you're into Silent Hill, you probably are. Yay, let's save the game. Well, that makes perfect sense. Well, what does it say? Pretty full-featured demo. There's the run button. Yay! Good for you, Cheryl. I have also quit for good. Oh, sorry, spoilers. I mean, Heather. I see. Okay. Also, like, the all-time greatest menu and UI sounds in the history of video games to be found in the Silent Hill series, in my opinion. You know, that's another thing that's wrong with video games today. Nobody cares about the sounds that the menus make. Oh. See, this is where the left-hand strats are actually coming in handy. Kinda. Elv. Locked. Lock is broken. It's jammed. Nobody wants to work anymore. Well, that was fruitful. I think I might move on soon. This is kind of a downer, and also it's completely tanked chat activity. And, you know, we've all seen Silent Hill 3 before. Alright. Get me out of here. Also, my coffee is getting cold. I'm gonna throw on some video content so I can actually finish it in a timely manner. Remember the Buffy the Vampire Slayer PS2 game? Me neither. Good face. It's like a Halloween issue or something.
It's time to go back to Sunnydale. We recently caught up with the team at Vivendi Universal to talk about their latest game, a secret episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's chock full of Slayery goodness and features all the best-known characters from the TV series, as well as a cast of demons, or as they prefer to be called, undead Americans.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Chaos Bleeds, actually takes place in Season 5. We wrote it as a lost episode.
And in this episode, Ethan Rayne, an old friend of Giles and a worshiper of the two-faced deity Janus, wreaks a little havoc amongst the Scoobies.
He likes to think of himself as a sort of chaos magician. He's a very evil, selfish
David Stalker.
man, but with charm. And he basically strikes a deal with the First to set up a competition, and if Ethan manages to win the competition, the First will grant him all the powers of a Lord of Chaos. And if he loses, he'll wind up as, you know, some kind of like lickspittle somewhere in the depths of hell.
So he asks Ethan to choose 5 contestants for this contest, and of course Ethan chooses Buffy, chooses Willow, chooses Faith, Spike, and Ethan also
looking good,
choose,
Spike.
Oz. But Oz is off doing his thing with the werewolf, so he chooses Xander instead.
Just another day in the life of
Hey,
the
David
Scooby Gang, sending another
Boreanaz.
big bad to eternal damnation.
No, wait, that's Angel.
But how do each of the gangs stack up?
They all have their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Personally, I like Faith, just kind of does what she does and doesn't listen to what's right or wrong.
Willow
Right in the dick.
is obviously not the most physical of combatants. Her strength really lies in her use of magic. She can generate a miniature sun, which is fantastic for just frying all the vampires in the area. She can also create fireballs that she can send out homing after vampires and demons, which is another great way to get rid of those guys.
And Xander, not much of a fighter, so he utilizes a lot of different weapons, axes, and baseball bats.
And lastly, but definitely not least, you get to play as Sid, the demon hunter trapped in a ventriloquist doll's body. Sid, being that he's made of wood, has a certain amount of durability. He's also very small, which is actually the main useful feature of
Learning
Sid.
a lot about Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No Slayer experience would be complete without a big box of death-dealing weapons, and Chaos Reign has enough pointy things to keep players busy for quite a while.
Well, seeing as it's a vampire slaying game, there's a heavy stake usage. There's also a host of other good ways of dispatching vampires. There's pool cues, there's shovels, there's the water pistol, which can fire holy water or hellfire. You can throw these little vials, bottles of hellfire and holy water like grenades. You can use swords.
If I'm in the middle of a battle and I don't have a stake, I can look at a chair, or I can look at a wooden table or a signpost and say, hey, if I walk up and kick that thing, the splinters from that I can actually pick up and use as a stake.
That's neat.
And then there's the best part, the cloud of dust that accompanies the death of a vamp.
When you kill vampires, they dust. You get that hanging skeleton for a second and then just collapse into a pile of dust.
Staking the vampires, that's the core of this game. And it was real important for us to get that just right, that satisfaction of driving a wooden stake into a vampire's chest.
A game like this is the chance for the designer's kooky side to take control, but they have to stay true to the world of Buffy. Now that led to some creative ideas.
When we set out to create the enemies for the game, obviously we were grounded in what has already been created for this show, and because this is an alternate dimension, a bleeding dimension, we were able to sort of expand upon that and come up with some pretty crazy things as well. For instance, in the Sunnydale Zoo, you'll be fighting zombie gorillas and zombie penguins and all sorts of
Not the penguins.
things.
Mutant chimpanzees. Wonderful. What's next?
As you can hear, the voices in the game are downright spiffy, probably because most of them are actors from the show.
Most of them, huh?
Total trigger dialogue, 449.
Just never learned.
The only difference between acting on the set and doing the voiceover for the video game is that in the video game, you just have to heighten it just a little bit.
Get your filthy paws off me. Or whatever those things are.
The way we do the acting on Buffy is very straight, because that's where the humor can bounce off of.
I was sucking blood when you were still nursing a bottle.
So what does the man who puts the human in Spike think of the game?
You don't have to pay the game character to keep fighting, is the only difference between the game character and the character on the show. And it's not over after 48 minutes, you can keep playing, but otherwise it looks just like me, and I did all the voiceover, so it's gonna sound like me. And I think my black coat is even cooler in the game.
Taking on such a popular show can be a challenge for game designers, but the team at Vivendi Universal has given this game their all.
First and foremost, the game has got to be great for Buffy fans and non-Buffy fans. I want this game to play great for the person who's never watched a Buffy episode. So it's a way to introduce them to the mythology and to the characters. So first and foremost, the game's accessible to everyone.
The writing in the show is
Shout out to
fantastic.
accessibility.
They managed to pack it full of drama, horror, and a huge amount of...
All right. Calm down. What happens when... Because I really do want to go into all of these blind, but sometimes that happens. Moving right along. That's interesting.
After their extended trip throughout the Pacific Theater, the team's next
Springfield,
stop
Girls
was Arizona,
Frontline
where
reference?
they were recording sounds of both Japanese and American machine guns.
We're in Wickenburg, Arizona. Arizona is one of the states in our great nation that will allow our Second Amendment rights, the fact that we can keep and bear arms and we can come out to the desert out here where it's absolutely arid and no people are around and we can fire what weapons we need to fire. This is the Lewis gun. This one happens to be in 30-06.
Me. The weapon list is kind of varying based on the suppliers that we have that can provide the weapons.
Come on,
for us,
man.
But they encompass allied handguns, rifles, submachine guns, all the way up to a 50mm water-cooled machine gun. And we'll basically spend 2 days out in the desert with the audio team, as well as a guy that works on special effects for us, a couple of character guys, and some animation people.
That water-cooled
Character
machine gun was the
guys.
same type used to fend off Japanese Zeros during the attack on Pearl Harbor.
Nice frame rate.
This is really cool. This is the water-cooled 50 caliber that we're going to be using on the deck of the California for the Pearl Harbor level. Took a lot of phone calls to get this one on set, so we're really excited to be out here filming this stuff today.
Shout out to phone calls.
They also brought along 2 Japanese actors and some actual Marines who were dressed in period uniforms.
Those guys will be the ones firing the weapons, so when the animation team has to go back and choreograph that scene, they can just look at this video footage that we took in Arizona and put it together. And at the same time, the character team will look at all the lights and everything and see how it's reflecting. And the special effects guy will be able to see how the muzzle blast will appear and what the recoil will look like. And the
Muzzle
audio
blast.
team will be able to get an exact representation for how that weapon in particular sounds.
This is a U.S. rifle caliber 30 M1. Fires at a muzzle velocity of about 2,800 feet per second. There's a maximum effective range of
Supervising the entire operation was military consultant Captain Dale Dye.
I spent 21 years in the United States Marine Corps. When I retired from active service, I was a tremendous movie fan, in particular war movies. And what I found was that what I was
Naturally.
seeing was not what I experienced. It wasn't the real thing. So I made up my mind that I was going to go to Hollywood and fix that. And so my thought was that just as we do in military training, you immerse the person in the lifestyle of a combat infantryman and then let him bring the truth to the screen. That was my theory. Everyone in Hollywood said, well, that's not necessary. It's called acting, Captain Dye.
Captain Dye went on to work with some of the biggest Hollywood directors.
Such as?
We began to experiment with doing a first-person, really accurate World War II video game. When Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks and I were in England and Ireland doing Saving Private Ryan. Steven Spielberg is a bit of a video game nut himself. And
Oh, yeah.
he brought me down there and he said, listen, we are going to design from the ground up a video game based on real-world World War II experiences.
I'm left-handed, never shot a gun right-handed before.
You never shot a what? Weapon. Sorry, weapon. Get over there. Just get down on your face.
Since the very beginning of the Medal of Honor series, Captain Dye has been taking his team through his infamous boot camp, and this game is no exception.
Time out. Yell when you go.
With every new crew, that works on the Medal of Honor franchise. It's been kind of a tradition that they have to run through a bit of what I put actors through.
4, 5, 6, stop.
You just say, sir. Sir. And you say it after each count. Continue.
I want them to understand. I think that's part of building the legacy at Medal of Honor. I want them to suffer a little bit, not even close to what the people they're depicting suffer. But I want them to understand what it is to be a soldier, and then bring that to the game.
To suffer just a little bit.
Ultimately, it is the process of working with Captain Dye and several other military consultants that help bring the game to life.
It's really great working with each and every one of our historical/military consultants because they understand the subject matter that we're making a game, that we can only go so far into realism without...
And Christopher Cross really let himself go.
Going through Guadalcanal, we're not going to give the player muddy socks and gangrene and, and malaria, right? But they try to fill us in on the feel of what's the historical significance of holding on to that island and the airstrip and the airfield. And to try and build that into our missions, it really makes a difference because even if 10% of people don't pay attention or even 80%, somebody in there is going to get that. And one of our big things is for both veterans and historical buffs to go, hey, that's exactly spot on. That's right. But still have a fun time playing the game.
Hey, that's exactly spot on. That's right.
Next month, we're going to look into some of the other unique processes the EA team has implemented that makes this game worthy of the Medal of Honor franchise.
Hey, this is my weapon.
This is my weapon.
This is my gun.
This is
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gun.
This one's for
We've all seen
fighting.
Full Metal
This one's for
Jacket.
fighting.
This one's for fun.
And this one's for fun.
Very well.
And we got iToy.
It's wacky. It's wild.
It is.
It's groovy. It's a cool
Anybody got any
way for us
experience
to
with the
play.
iToy?
It's the new iToy.
I had one in 2003.
The whole idea for the iToy was to create a brand new way for people to play games and also to interact with gaming.
There's a wide group of people who just are intimidated by the controller, and we wanted to give them an experience. It's like interactive gaming. So we were using a camera as the input device.
Wide group of people who are intimidated by the controller.
It's very intuitive. You're the controller. You don't have to delve into a big 30-page manual. You just need to move your arms around and have fun with it.
The idea behind it is to have a more flexible, freer interface that won't replace the game controller, but it can be used for some gaming experiences that are different.
How does this all work? Well, it's all on the wrist.
You take the iToy USB camera out of the box and plug it into one of the 2 USB ports of the PlayStation 2, and there is a focusing lens you adjust. And once you do that, you're pretty much set to go. Everything about the menu is all done with your hands. You wiggle your fingers or wave your hand to select start. And once you get that going, you go ahead and pick a game and you just get right into it.
The motion tracking technology in the mini games basically see any movement so that the game player can interact with the graphics through his motion.
It is very sensitive, so you can even stick your finger up and you can touch something on the screen, or you can wiggle your fingers and it actually tracks a little bit of motion.
All these hand motions and finger wriggling seemed very intriguing to us, but there is a point to all this sleight of hand. We now see traditional parlor games in the new millennium.
The collection of mini games that comes with iToy were designed specifically as a social experience. They were designed to be fun to play when your friends come over.
I don't know why I thought he was going to say
Sit on
social
camera and do
experiments.
Funny things, and you see yourself, kind of like Pictionary or charades.
It in fact encourages people to be silly and be crazy, so that you want to put on a show almost for your friends or family that are watching you. As long as you can move your body, you can have a blast, and your friends will have a blast watching you too.
And how do we blast off?
That must be what my stream looks like to other people.
It's a chance for us to perform, compete, and have a few yucks playing mini games.
But there's a whole bunch of different genres that are incorporated into the iToy games, whether it's sports, music, fighting, even puzzle elements as well.
The mini games let you move your body to interact with the computer graphics that are drawn around the video. And so there's a kung fu game and you have to punch the guys as they come after you. And there's a dance game where you have to kind of touch to make the music happen. And there's a lot of different games.
There's about a dozen of them that vary from
Miss.
window washing, where you're moving your hands like this to wipe things from the window. We've got rhythm action games where you've got
Bird
CDs
poo
going
bonus.
from the four corners, and you have to capture these CDs and in time with the beat. There are
Get bonus!
elements where the screen will flip around in different types of areas, and you're trying to figure out, should I move my hand up there? But on screen, your hand is showing up in the lower left corner as opposed to the upper right.
This is the chance to make stars or fools of ourselves. And we get to be on TV, sort of.
The coolest thing about iToy really is the fact that you actually become part of the game now. You see yourself in the game, on the screen.
Yeah, it's like
and
Tron.
You physically interact with it now. You're not limited to controlling a character in the game. You are the star of the game.
I think that's really the neat thing, is actually kind of seeing yourself interact with the graphics around you. Kind of gives you this movie special effect thing.
These angles are too Dutch.
And others can see you too. With the iToy USB camera, you can create and record video messages that are played back through your PlayStation 2 gaming console.
Right now, you can actually record up to 60 seconds of video messaging for your friends and family, leave it for them. They can come home and turn it on and say, oh wait, there's a message for me.
There's a message for you from your mom. She wants you to come over for dinner.
The virtual next wave is breaking all around the world, and that's by design.
The technology was initially developed in the States. The game is developed in Europe, and everyone says it looks
That
very
explains a
Japanese.
lot.
So it's a really kind of a funny worldwide experience.
We see a global game develop, and isn't it strange, the notion of gaining more control without using a controller?
We've seen really great strides lately in the graphics of games, and now I think we're going to start seeing even more strides in the user input and how you can convey what you want to happen.
Even though this
Right.
has been in development in our R&D department for some time, it's still very early, and we're still figuring out great new uses for the technology, and it's just going to get better from here, really.
And imagine our world of the future, where we can play just how we like with individual style in a friendly group.
The current iToy camera is a great piece of hardware that we are really excited about getting into people's homes, because I think there'll be all kinds of new gaming experiences that come out of it, and this is just the first one we see happening. And we're excited about this one, but then we're really excited about the future as well.
I see the future of gaming experiences definitely following the path that the iToy has created, taking the player out of just sitting in the living room and putting them into the game to create a truly unique gaming experience for everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya!
Anyway. I forgot to drink my coffee. Let's watch this real quick. I think this is Rise to Honor's, like, 4th or 5th appearance on the stream. Any Jet Li heads in chat? What was that? What kind of animal was that? Jesus. Juggling that guy like a hacky sack.
Where did he come from?
Hello, I'm gigantic. Looking good. Wow, it's been a long ass time since I've seen the Live in Your World Play in Ours copy. Okay. We got a kick in this game. Awesome. You know, I don't think I've played any Wolfenstein game before. So this would be an interesting entry point for the series. Hopefully. Game? Okay. Game?
Boring. Boring.
Alright, we'll come back to this one. That's a shame. You know, this disc looks fine cosmetically. Moving right along. Oh boy. Oh god. What am I looking at? Move character around landscape. Why are these controls so verbose?
THQ.
Shout out to THQ. Of course this game is European. Got Sphinx, Mummy, Orc City. It didn't do anything. See, that's a much simpler way to express the control scheme. There he is. Okay, that's cool. Whoa, okay. The blow pipe. Oh, okay, so this wants to eat some of Zelda's lunch. What's wrong with my hands? Right? That's how the, like, The 64 is... Whoa. Oh, well. Okay.
See ya!
I like the 64 Zelda games work. Never played any of them. Oh, okay. Yay! And of course we got... Well, this time we got inverted X and Y axis. Which makes platforming a joy. Fuck you. This guy this guy is like a Spyro Enter the Dragonfly character. Something about the way he's animated. Yes. Yes, I do. I like the kind of Roger Dean aesthetic. Like Roger Dean version of ancient Egypt. That's cool. This. Nothing, you can see. I like the loading JPEG. Help! Help me, sir. A demoniac soul has kidnapped me and my little brothers within this devil temple. Help us get out of here. You got it, Toots. Don't really see the word demoniac used outside of like the 19th century. There's something for me to do. Okay. No, wait, I'm stupid. I want a T shape. Right? That's... Ah! Oh, fuck.
See ya!
Holding down the jump button. If I just tactically deploy darts. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I see. Well, okay. Fuck me, I guess. Glad I came over here. Camera? What the fuck just happened? There we go. Game seems a little more unfinished than most. H. What am I doing? My reset already. I know I harp on this literally every single time, but what is it with the mid-2000s and inverted controls? Or like just inverted y-axis? Because like aiming the blowpipe, there's inverted y-axis. The x-axis is not inverted? Like why? Like genuinely, like what is the impetus behind this decision? Can I not pull these? Is that not what they're for? Okay. Whoa. That. Shoot it. Let's shoot this. Shoot this. Let's shoot this. Seems that for once shooting might not be the answer. Oh, slam, huh? Oh, I thought this was going to be a slam target. It really looks like one. Well, maybe we can just like brute force this? Okay, well, it's not O. Or square, I suppose. Could it be U? Or actually, no, it can't. It definitely cannot be. I don't know what's wrong with me. Because we know it has these two confirmed. What if it's like... No? Okay. If it's like... No? Okay. This is probably not where we're probably not what we're supposed to do here. But what are we supposed to do here? I'm once again left to wonder, am I dumb? It's like blowing my mind that I can't like just hit a button to pull these. Not this. Is this anything? No, it is not. Oh, maybe we are supposed to, like... There's only so many things it can be, right? But what if it's C? CTH? I don't know. Is there something over here now? will say I don't dislike this game. Well, I'm not having a great time right now. But it feels alright. I like the aesthetic. European as it is. There's got to be a better way. Oh, I can go down here. Yeah. Glad I did that. You'd probably jump down here? No? Oh, I don't seem to have a reason to? It looks like something that should be interacted with. You know? Alright. Well... I don't know, guys. I think it's time to move on. Just about. I think we get the idea. It boggles the mind. Oh. I feel like they should have given me that one. See? All right. That's about enough of that. Mummy controls. She most certainly does. Ooh. But they forgot to give it, like, music, like Zelda. might be the most boring video game music I've ever heard. Raw. Whoa. Now that's a fucking run cycle. Pushed and pulled backwards and forwards, yeah. Yeah. Come on, pick yourself up. You're a platformer character. It'd be so funny if that was it. Okay. Huh? Ooh, look at that water. Girl, look at that water. Okay. Some kind of electrical device. Yeah? That's it? Take your word for it, I guess. Enter. Okay, yeah. You wait here for like a minute and then it teleports you to Nito's arena and you can join the Gravelord Covenant. It's not something I can grab. Really? Oh. Oh. What? So inscrutable. Cylindrical object can be pushed and pulled in any direction. Let's see. But, to what end? What the hell is going on? Oh, open. Here we go. In future, why are you British? The enter button. Oh. Right, the enter button. Mummy abilities don't last forever. Nothing does. Wait. There we go. Lost on contact with water. I see. Oh, hit. Oh. Come on. Camera, why would you do that to me? It just did a complete 180. And reversed the direction of my jump. Still, very nice looking water, gotta say. It's really as close as I can get it, huh? Yay! Bingo! Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay. Now we got this. Bye. Whoa, I like this guy. Now it's a real platformer. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Is a point to it? Well, now at least we got a little bit of music, kinda. Took you long enough. Oh. Oh, we got like blue eco. Let's see. Ah, fuck me. Alright, well, I don't got all day. So that's Sphinx and the Shadow of Set. Consider it, won't you? True Crime Streets of LA featuring Christopher Walken.
They call it the City of Angels.
There he is.
Funny, in my 30 years here, I haven't seen a single one. What happened to Henry was a true crime. And if there's one man who deserves to find out the truth, it's his son. This is his story.
True crime in the streets of LA. Activision, Vibe Squad, Universal Bungalow. Chris, Nick, what up? You on the way, If you can't beat the time, stay pushing the line in the paint, hold it line.
Activision.
I think you'll make a nice bitch for some hairy-ass bad boy in the joint.
This is the game where everybody in traffic hates you, so it's rated M due to the graphic nature.
Stop busting my balls, man.
Good gang ranking business before we leave your body stinking. You can't get a witness.
I don't have time for this.
It's best not to know if your name is on my shit list and you got.
I love this song.
He's got the triad laundering counterfeit for you.
Your mug back thugs spit hub caps, wide shots and beach heat, hot rocks on every block, pro killers on each street, danger on every corner, scum at every turn. The pressure is heavy on you, but some just
Leave my brother out of this.
So it's best that I warn you. South Central, straight Compton, and Southern California, survival class. I thought you knew it. Crime is the order
Frame rate.
and we stay true to it. The crime, if you can't do the time, stay pushing the line in the paint.
There is this great fight in here, man. It was total Jackie Chan. It was awesome. Hi-ya! Hi-ya-ya-ya!
I love mid-2000s video game humor. Why was it all like that? You know what I mean?
Give me the agreed upon ego soon, or the deal is off.
I've seen what comes of such foolish plans.
Rest in peace, Clancy Brown.
I want information. Where the hell am I?
I think the Baron set me up. Actually, I think everybody's trying to kill me.
Just like with the Jack and Dexter 1 trailer, we got this weird production music.
She is.
And Kira's
A friend. A very good friend.
We're not doing anything until you tell us why metalheads are trading with the Baron's forces.
I should have had you both kneecapped, eh? Good night.
Whoa, that part of the city was super empty.
Hey, tattooed wonder, how come we get all the crappy missions?
Because I don't like you.
Can't say I blame you, Torn.
Onan welcomes you, blah 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 blah, the usual boring salutations.
Oh yeah, we never got around to playing Jack 3 on stream.
But we've never met before.
We played Jack 1 and 2.
It is all the same.
And then I think I had to move. And I kinda... just kinda dropped that plot thread.
Happening to me. Something he did. I can't control.
I always forget that Jack's voice performances in 2 and 3 are really bad.
The demolition duo has returned.
Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, I know. Scratch me there.
Wait, that's all he's gonna say? They had that guy come into the booth just to say Jack and Daxter. Okay, well. If it works, it works. Never have to cut your own fodder by stealing during your part-time job.
Hi, my name's Sandra Mitchell. Today
Hi,
I'm going
Sandra.
to show you a cool move for Harvest Moon, Save the Homeland. I'm going to teach you how to steal without being caught. Alright, what you need to do is go to the brownie farm, talk to Bob behind the counter, and ask him for a part-time job. He'll give you some tools to use, and you just go down to the field automatically. Once you're down here, you want to brush all the horses, and brush the cow, and milk the cow also.
Okay. You guys writing this down? Oh.
Make sure you get every single one, otherwise he's not going to pay you as much. Then once you're done milking and brushing, run over to the barn. You have to go inside to where you're supposed to feed the animals. Go over to the fodder dispenser, and when you get the fodder out, you want to put it in your backpack. And just keep doing this until the fodder's all gone. Once you're done, you want to run up the trail, go speak to Bob again so you can get your money. He pays you the full amount. It's usually around $200. He gives you the milk and he pays you for feeding them even though you didn't. You get to keep the milk and you stole the animal's food. And if you look in your pouch, there's the fodder. Now, except for days that it's raining and days that Bob's store is closed, you want to steal as often as you can because stealing is a lot more fun than working and it's a lot easier also.
I could have told you that. Any Mr. Mosquito heads in chat?
Hi, my name's Casper, and today I'm going to show you how to unlock a hidden 2-player game in Mr. Mosquito.
Every day is like Sunday.
Okay, this trick's really simple, and all you do is from the title screen, you're going to want to rotate the right analog stick clockwise, and you're going to want to do this 30 times. And after every 10 times you do it, you're going to hear a little chime, and just keep rotating the right analog stick. And you don't want to stop, because if you stop rotating it, you're going to have to start over. Once you get 30 times, the screen will go black and the game Reckless Cyclist will load up.
What the hell?
Player game. When you press start, it's going to give you the controls screen so you know how to play. And this game's really simple. All you want to do is knock the other player off. Just remember, once you start rotating the right analog stick, don't stop until you reach 30 times or else you'll have to start from scratch. And one more thing to add, once you load the Reckless Cyclist, in order to get back to the original game, Mr. Mosquito, you'll have to soft reset by holding down all shoulder buttons and start and select at the same time, or resetting your system.
I'm honestly glad I know that now. And a hidden tarot card in Primal.
Hi, my name is Saul, and today I'm going to show you a cool move for the
Saul,
game Primal.
my guy.
I'm going to show you how to create a bridge for Jen to cross the river, and a hidden tarot card in the level Solemn. Switch to Scree, and head down this tunnel right here next to the lodestone. And when you get to the bottom of the shaft, you want to go through this room right here, and head down this tunnel. Once you get out of the tunnel, you want to cross the bridge. And when you get to the other side, you want to make a left. At this point, you just want to follow this path all the way to the mill. Okay, here's the mill. What you want to do is go inside the mill, head through the door on this other side, and you want to
Looks
locate
like there's a lot more to this game than I would have
all you have to do
thought.
is approach the tree and press the X button. And as you can see, Scree is going to knock it over and create a bridge for Jen to get to the other side.
Thanks, Scree.
The job is a makeshift bridge.
Now, before you switch back to Jen and cross the river, head through the mill again, and locate this wall right here. Looks like a staircase used to be here. What you want to do is climb up to this ledge right here and enter this door. And if you look right here, there's a tarot card.
Yay!
Just press the X button to pick that up.
Boring. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Wrong button. Bingo! There we go.
Well, there it is. I just showed you how to create a bridge for Jen to cross the river, and I also showed you how to collect one of the many hidden tarot cards throughout the game. Have fun collecting the rest of the tarot cards.
I will.
See ya!
Stuntman. Find a picture of the development team. That's always fun.
Hi, my name is Saul, and today I'm going to show you a cool move for the game Stuntman. I'm going to show you how to locate a photo of the development team. To start off this cool move, what you want to do is select driving games from the main menu, and then select Precision Test 1.
Okay.
Ignore these cones and the rest of the track, and just go around the building right here. And you want to drive towards the finish line. Once you get to the finish line, you want to point your vehicle towards this wall and press the L1 button. And if you drive a little closer, you can see it's the photo of the development team that created Stuntman. Sure, this cool move is not going to help you unlock any levels or vehicles. But if you're a big fan like I am, you get to see a photo of the people that brought you this game. It's pretty cool. Check it out.
Pretty cool. The Getaway, where to find some cool vehicles.
Hi, I'm Manuel, and today I'm going to be showing you some areas in the Getaway where you can find some really cool cars. Let's take a look. Okay, so you start off from the level start position, heading straight. Come to this little alley, turn left.
This game looks like shit.
Then make another left here.
Sorry to say.
And this road, you're going to be following it for a while, so just enjoy the drive. And remember, they drive on the left in England, so.
I need your details.
Is this really necessary?
Coming over here to this park, you know what I want to do is keep going this way. You're going to be coming against opposite traffic, so for a little bit at least. It might be easier to drive up on the sidewalk. And follow this turn. Keep going right, and then you see this little alleyway over here, whatever it is. Follow this. And you'll find this little area, a couple of cars out here for you to take for a spin. And also in here in the garage, and one of my favorites, it's a little go-kart. Jump in and have some fun.
I will, thank you.
There's a lot of other cars hidden throughout the city in the Getaway. If you unlock free roaming mode, then you have a better chance of finding them. You can just drive around without having to be hassled by cops or anything like that, or deal with the missions. So
nice.
Enjoy looking for the cars and good luck.
Thank you. World Tour. I don't like looking at this guy, I'm sorry. Oh, it's just a save. It's a save game anyway. Are these like... Are these like builds that you can download? I guess so. That's interesting. And then lastly, we got extras.
This summer is full of excitement with hot events brought to you by PlayStation 2. For the second year, 989 Sports and PlayStation 2 will start football season with a bang at NFL Kickoff.
Rest in peace, 989
Join thousands
Sports.
of football fans at this free event featuring the best in music, sports, and gaming on September 4th in Washington, D.C. before the first game of the NFL season. The PlayStation 2 touring attraction will roll into the City of Angels for X Games 9 in
Oh.
Los Angeles, California, August 14th through the 18th. Be there to see the most exciting sports event of the year, as the biggest names in Moto X, skateboarding, inline, and BMX compete for the gold.
Moto
Take
X?
a break from the madness and experience the hottest PlayStation 2 games of the summer.
That's what they call it in America instead of motocross? Dev 101 building character. Whoa. A lot of content.
So how do character designers take
That's cool.
concepts
I like
from
that guy.
Sketchpad to video game? We decided to hold a make-your-own-character contest where the winner would have a chance to see his or her creation immortalized in, well, pixels. Over 300 entries poured in, and our 5 judges, with their backgrounds in art direction, 3D modeling, programming, and production, spent an entire day going over each and every one. But when the desk cleared, it was ERAD, designed by Ron Marchigona of Bethesda, Maryland, who was the victor. In this segment, our 3D modelers will bring ERAD to polygonal life through a series of steps.
Series of
First
steps.
thing we did was we scanned this image and brought it into Photoshop to prepare it for 3D. I took the scan and inverted it to make it easier for me to model in 3D Studio. I started with the leg, and essentially what I did was I took a box and I made it transparent enough so I could see the lines behind the box. By simply pushing and pulling vertices, I'm able to manipulate the box and make a totally new shape. Vertices are basically points in 3D
New shape
that
just
actually
dropped.
trace the outline of polygons, and polygons are the big red and gray filling between vertices. And then we do the same thing with the other segments.
Filling.
All the segments had a unique model made from a simple box, and as you can see, we have a completed leg. We hide the background so we can see what it looks like with all of its polygons.
Nice.
You see that, yeah, it looks a lot like the drawing. And then I went ahead and started defining more of the shape of the actual head based on the background drawing here. I basically just started with a simple box like before and started to
Makes
make
sense.
the front of the nose by pushing and pulling vertices. I started making the faces for the cockpit, and I did a simple extrusion of the faces. And as you can see, they grow to give them volume and depth. And then I did a little bevel, just so it's got some roundness to it. Then I started working on the turrets by simply doing the same thing I did with the cockpit, which was taking this initial shape here and just extruding and rotating to build basically this. And then
Him
I created
extruding
the
and
joints for the
rotating on
legs
it.
to fit. And that way the leg will have something to fit in.
I'm
And if
sorry,
we
I don't
move the
know what's
dragon
wrong with me.
to where this drawing shows he's pretty darn close. And here we have the finished head, and as you can see, without smoothing groups, the model looks kind of marshmallowy and soft, and we don't want him to be soft. We want him to be really hard-skinned, armored vehicle that's allowed to take some
bonus! I'd buy that for $1.
to it. We built the rest of the dragon the same way we built the head and the legs, simply by building boxes, pulling and pushing vertices, and turning and rotating edges and scaling. Now the nice thing was that the legs were really similar to each other. So what we did was we simply just copied them and we mirrored them to the other side. We did the same thing with the wings, and here we have the finished model without textures. Here he is in
Honestly, that is pretty
wireframe
fucking
mode.
cool
Nice,
looking.
pretty
I
clean
can see why
model.
that won the contest.
After the model's been built, we start to texture it. So in order to make them look real and used, I had to go ahead and add combat scoring like carbon from explosions and battle scars and grease in the joints and random dirt details. This is the final textured version, and it's ready to be animated. You'll notice that the wings aren't filled in because the programmers fill them in with programmatic polys that are able to slide and bend and stretch according to the animation of the bones of the wing. Now that we have our initial position, we begin to create keys for each skeletal joint. Here are the keys that I've created, and here is the in-betweens that the computer created for me. Nice fluid animation. So the process from drawing through animation took close to 60 hours to complete. Here's Erad with his final animations, ready to be exported to the programmer.
So my job is to take the max file once it's complete and export it and generate some code that does some special purpose animation that enables us to
Lifelike
control the final model
Productions.
once it's over on the PlayStation side. So now we can control it just like we would a character in a game. For example, I can move the camera around and look at it from different angles.
Man, look at that fucking
And then I'll press
PVM.
X again, and it will land back on its little pedestal there. Something else that we've added in is the ability to fire the weapons and have some sound effects. So those are the kind of details that we add in after the fact that sort of bring a model to life.
There you have it. Start with any idea, turn it into vertices, triangles, and textures, then move it using intense mathematical computation. You can go anywhere you
Triangles.
want. Our time spent building Erad was so much fun, we decided to build a few more of the runner-up designs from the contest. What do you think?
Why does
This is the
Shimpaler?
development world of PlayStation 2. Our series, Dev 101, has shown you 4 ways in the last 4 issues to get a taste of it. Where you go from here is up to you. But as you know, there's a world of other gamers out there hungry for the next great title, and it might just come from you.
I mean, it might, I guess. Erad.
Hangar 1 Beach on risk, it's now moving air 11105. Turn right heading 350, join the Gorman 142 radio con, maintain 12000.
Is Lifelike Productions like an actual dev that they just got to do free modeling and animation work for them? Evacuation Rescue Assault Dragon is a very badass in a very 2003 way. Oh shit. Nice. In another time, after the discovery of partial dragon DNA in rare European birds, biomythical science was born. This hybrid science combines knowledge of the bio-nanotechnology and law. Result is the birth of new military and civilian applications in a renewed race for dominance of the earth and sky. The ERAD, Evacuation Rescue Assault Dragon, is the first of its kind. ERAD grows to maturity as well as its intelligence. Embedded bio-nanotechnology in its organic substructure gives ERAD self-healing capabilities. Well, that's cool. Well, anyway. What the hell was that? Well. Moving right along.
Nice.
Excuse me. Fly. Character's name is Fly. Anti-gravity pods on shoulders provide lift. Wings and jetpacks on back and boots provide direction. Weapon is a double-bladed katana. Cool. Damn, look at that.
I'd buy that for $1.
No controls or anything, because it's just the runner-up. Right.
And pussy too.
Who said that? Quad Shimpaler. Hardly quad newer. Okay. The quad/Shimpler has many uses. Features include 1. 4 retractable 1-foot-long blades. Can be used to stab or stick in walls or ceilings to climb or hang. 2. Grappling hook. Can pull victims onto blades. Use it. Can pull victims onto blades, user to walls, or objects to user. 3. End turret. Rotates blades and grappler. When blades stuck in ceiling can rotate user, or user can rotate blades rapidly for more damage. 4. Shaft. Covers left forearm. 5. Retractable finger hook. User to grip objects. Comes out of sliding door compartment. 6. Heat fence. 7. Activation LEDs. 8. Hydraulic pumps. 9. Activation button. Yeah, it sure is something. Whoa. This is not a character, though. I'm surprised it was a runner-up in the contest. So put some damn shoes on. Put some damn shoes on when you're gonna model the quad Shimpler.
See ya!
Is that everything? Ooh. Eva, a girl with a split personality altered one way or the other, good or evil, with the choices the user makes. Eva's a killer with her magic black ball. When she throws the ball, it can turn into a number of things, from bunny, to bomb, to burger, or buck. Eva's destiny is decided by what objects get thrown at children, buildings, paying attention to which are schools and which are enemies, etc. Okay. In ancient days, there existed knights who ensured that order and justice ruled the land. In the 1,000 years since their rule faded, evil has grown stronger. Now there's only one left to stem the tide. His name is, Zero, the Knight of Undying Sorrow. With his star saber and machine arm, he will fight to destroy evil, be it man, monster, or god. Good luck with that. For my character submission, I decided to include the game he stars in, just for the fun of it. Quote-unquote Trouble Castle is a lighthearted action/puzzle game that takes place in a super deformed medieval setting. He stars quote-unquote Teo, the kingdom's beloved court jester that must save Avrail Palace from the clutches of evil Lord Galdahorn. Teo is known throughout the kingdom for his good-natured spirit and his phenomenal juggling routines. As Lord Galahorn's minions invade the kingdom, Teo learns he could fight back by trapping them in the same orb-like structures used in his juggling act. Well, that's awfully convenient. Powers. Gifted physical attributes best in surfing and swimming. History. Born and raised in Waikiki's North Shore, Leilani developed her balance, speed, and stamina. Great-granddaughter of the legendary Duke Kahanamokfa. Surfing came natural, but all types of sports plus activities were mastered quickly. You won't find a British accent here. Kaya, perhaps, is a cutie from the States. She's not working top-secret espionage missions. You can find her tanning at the beach. Years of tactical training is packed into this 5'4" bombshell. Last I heard, she was working on an undercover sting mission involving one of the great mafia families in New York. He can jump far, and his tattoo blasts harder than a missile, and his earring shoots lasers. His sword is more sharp than a blade, and there are dragon teeth on the sword, and it shoots blades, and there are protectors in your hands. He has a power board that is faster than Flash, and it has shooters on it. Man chain. Sword blade. Skateboard flame. Excuse me. Name Fushicho. Height 6'2", weight 170 pounds, hair Lieutenant Brown, eyes green, age question mark. Sex male, you say, okay. Right-handed. A warrior of unknown origins who fights for neither good nor evil, but to keep an equal balance between the two forces. During battle, he grows black angel wings out of his back for both mobility and defense. He has the ability, to teleport to different areas, ... Worlds, and dimensions, wherever he is needed. He searches for the answers and a purpose to his existence. Weapon of choice is a sword which is used mercilessly. There are a lot of these, huh? The Zen Master Sengai was able to transcend this plane of existence through his art, as he left his mortal form behind. Period. He wrote the symbols for the 4 elements, and from that final work came Mahabhuta defends the brush with 4 elemental attacks. As the brush... Actually, it's an M dash. As the brush draws the symbol in the sky, his claws trace the character on the ground, and the character appears on the 4 oar-like appendages as the attack begins. I really can't tell what I'm looking at. This is RPM, aka, really pissed off man. He's a superhero with a love for the caffeine and zero tolerance for the stupid. His special power is his short temper. Basically, I envision this as a third-person action-adventure comedy running on a game engine similar to GTA. The action is contained within the streets of Dimville, USA, where the citizens aren't too bright and the bad guys are borderline comatose. That sounds kind of boring. Borderline comatose. What can I say about this guy? He's King Art, the undisputed king of the spirit world. He's a tough guy amongst tough guys. He's the godfather among the spirit world. There is yet to be one situation in which King Art has yet to triumph over. In rain, cold, or shine, this is your man. Need a demon demolished? This guy will rip him or a new one before his Saturday. This is an original character I created. His name is John. Nickname, Gun. Specialist in weapons. His entire body is covered with armor. He is a hero who fights against aliens who attack his planet, and his people. He's also good at hand-to-hand combat, he knows wrestling, period. He is 2 meters tall and weighs 290 pounds. He is also really strong and can break anything with his bare hands. His drawing is made with black pen only. This creature is social and likes a friendly chat. However, on the flip side, no pun intended, it takes an attack with a fierce retaliation. This creature has two separate faces to go with its two distinct personalities. Each face hides behind the hanging hair on the opposite side of the body. Flipping over makes hands become feet and feet become hands. Okay. Name Tanya, age 19, human years. Height 5'3", weight 124 pounds. Sorry, the human years took me out for some reason. Eye color brown, hair color medium brown, skin color medium tan. Ethnic background Hispanic. Speaks perfect English though, by the way. Birth date December 19th. Favorite weapons: arm blades, twin handguns, scimitars, and shotguns, comma. Occupation: demon hunter. I can't read any of that text. I don't know if that shows up on stream, but it's completely unintelligible on my TV. This is a character I call Dead Wolf. I didn't think of a specific game, but he could be used in a fighting/adventure game. He has elemental power and strength. Figure was drawn and optimized on Photoshop. The Adventures of Jazzman. Rock and Roll Casino the Jazzman as he defeats the bad guys of bad taste and boredom. The coolest kid ever to roam the streets on his black Phantom bike. He's ready to let you know what jammin' is about as he strikes the chords on his blue steel Stratocaster that numbs the air and his victims with an electrifying sound of death. My character's name is Shunbing. I suppose location isn't for me to say. Why not? But I can see her in both outer space and a futuristic vision of ancient China. Parenthesis, Menly the latter. Close parenthesis. Her weapon would be a bow and arrow, or magic spells. But it would be something fun to take places like ancient China, medieval England, ancient Rome, etc. and give them a futuristic look. Could be a new and interesting setting for a video game! Exclamation point. In a bleak future, Tu Leet is a member of an underground group of revolutionaries. He has devoted his life to monitoring the corrupt government and hacking into their networks via modified satellite dish. Tu Leet, oh, sorry, microphone, is mobile yet always ready. He created a harness to hold his laptop. He also has a radio and a megaphone duct taped to his helmet for further communication means. Everything is powered by a large battery attached to his belt. The Zabrith is an experimental ship built from scavenged technology of an alien race known as the Grom. It is fast and extremely maneuverable. Its weapons are not that powerful, but its defensive systems are great. It has an experimental hyperdrive engine which allows it to travel to different planets. It also has an experimental cloaking device which can hide it from sensors and from the naked eye. Once a former lawman on the corrupt desert of Deadwood, Brenner is now an outlaw. He currently seeks revenge upon the crime syndicate that runs Deadwood and those who framed him. Brenner is equipped with a variety of high-caliber revolvers and shotguns. He rides a cyborg horse named Thunder. The horse can transform into battle armor that enables Brenner to wield greater firepower in tight situations. Okay. While on his quest, he attempts to free those in need from the tyranny of syndicate that runs Deadwood. This character is called Blender. The mixer blades attached to his head and chopping board around his neck support blenders. Motif Blender is the meshing of all-over boisterous overkill. Maniacal and insane supervillains combined everything he does, M-. Says is in overkill boisterous flair. He exists in a world filled with every comic book cliche. Think Austin Powers, Doctor Strangelove, The Gods Must Be Crazy, and It's a Mad, Mad World. That's... none of those are comic books, but, you know. He got his super abilities by getting hit by the biggest, sharpest blade in the world. He is in college, and his real name is Max Manceano. His super abilities are he can see any danger in his head. He can hold 100 times his weight. He is as sharp and as fast as a blade. Ace McGarrity, quote, the Blue Baron, unquote. This is like a, it's like a Psychonauts character. Okay. There were a lot more of those than I thought there was going to be, but I'm really glad that we took a look at them. This is probably my new favorite segment that's been on a demo disc that we've seen on stream so far. It's so good. Alright, what's in the glossary, I wonder? Okay. Yeah, I mean they told us all this in the segment. I don't even know what to think after all that. Oh, we forgot Enter the Matrix. How could we? I mean, it kind of gets overshadowed by the... Oh, sorry.
Of
Joel Silver.
Experiencing the video game concept as well as incorporating it into the experience of the movie.
Damn, not who I was hoping for.
The boys had this very unique idea about the video game, that they wanted to make the video game directly related to the movie. Enter the Matrix is written by the boys, directed by the boys, cut by the boys. So they're actually directly involved
The TV show?
in the making of the video game, which was their idea from the beginning, which has never been done before.
This is Thaddeus, captain of the Osiris.
I was gonna say, they get overshadowed by the rest of the movie, but I really like all the mechanical designs in the Matrix, especially the Sentinels and like the Nebuchadnezzar.
The first mention of the video game was that it was like a third movie. And it had this whole amazing, intricate story weaved into the stories in the movies.
Operator.
Get me out of here, Sparks. I've got agents right behind me.
Oh, I can't watch this. You've basically taken Reloaded and expanded it out into two parallel stories, not just the film, not just the game.
Why is everybody Australian?
In every way.
Uh-oh, heads up, guys, incoming.
I love hearing that sound effect every single time.
Wachowskis had a piece of story to tell that they didn't really have time for in a 2-hour movie, where they would have told it if they had a 3-hour movie, and we get to do it in the video game.
Get to your exits. I was like, how are they gonna shoot all of this? They're gonna shoot 2, 3, and this video game script.
Everybody has been able to work together to make the most incredible game you've ever played.
Larry and Andy insisted.
Okay, I was not aware of how
You know,
fucking cool this game
incredible
was.
Kind of resources that are used on a film set were used for this video game footage. That meant that all the same equipment was used, the same film stock, with the same actors, all the same crew. There were hundreds of people on this set, and they're working on a video game.
Wu Ping and his crew were working on all the fight choreography of the movie. We're also doing all the fight choreography of the game.
We used Master Wu Ping and his team to take fight moves to another degree. It gives such an enormous variation to the player.
The fight moves we have are so much further beyond your standard kicks and punches that you've seen in a game. They're just sort of mind-blowing moves that Master Wu would choreograph for us.
When you're playing this video game, you're actually going to be playing his stunt actors just delivering fantastic three-dimensional fighting moves. We could have faked it with some stunt people in Hollywood, but it just wouldn't have been the same.
In this game, we're trying to actually go from beginning to end so that the fight moves end up being unique and different almost every single time.
each character has hundreds more moves than the average fight game, and 500-600 moves per character.
On top of it all, the camera moves were directed by
What else do I know
Marianne.
Shining
It's like a
Entertainment
cool action
from?
moment takes on that flair that it would in a film.
In a video game, usually they'll
These
just
Shining Entertainment heads and
attach to
shit?
the guy's head, and it'll follow him perfectly as he moves, which isn't cinematic.
Because they wanted to make this more film-like, we had Larry and Andy actually directing the cameras that are in the gameplay, you know, where they exist as characters walk around in the game. There's visual effects in the game.
Oh yeah, Earthworm Jim and
Unique visual
MDK.
effects.
The visual effects we're doing for the game, we're treating no differently. They're done to the same level of quality, the same resolution, done by the same companies from the movie.
It's good to be home.
You're going to see versions of shots that you'll find in the movie sort of reworked from Ghost and Niobe's point of view.
You don't have
Okay, the movie is not that
visual
brief.
effects shots in games normally.
Is it?
Ghost create distraction.
Movie license games, if they're lucky, the character looks like the actor who was in the film, but usually they don't even get the rights to use that likeness.
You don't get an engaging performance, and that's something that's entirely new here. Real actors giving real performances, real stories.
This mission is suddenly looking very...
Listen, I'm gonna take the lead along that path to draw them out. You nail them as soon as they show themselves.
It's going to raise the bar for what people understand to be a fight game in the same way that the Matrix
Fight
film
game.
raised the bar in terms of what people saw as a fight sequence.
You do not truly know someone until you fight them.
David Perry, who was their personal choice for designing the game, wanted to make a game that no one has ever seen.
Movie games are generally not as well received because the game isn't quite the experience of the movie.
Shiny's always sort of prided themselves on not doing sequels or not doing licensed games.
When I saw what they did inside their script and the story just goes off, the rabbit hole effectively just starts going deeper, then I really bit.
So we threw all our sort of corporate philosophy out the window and went after this just because it's different than a license, you know.
We've made a game that has exploration, it has shooting, it has fighting, flying, driving, hacking.
And on top of that, you get the hour-long Matrix movie interspersed within the game that you can't see anywhere else.
I need to talk to Morpheus.
Believe me, Niobe, he needs you.
Where is he?
Just follow the sirens.
Let's go.
Larry and Andy actually decided which pieces are going to be dramatic and which pieces are going to be gameplay sections from a perspective of a gamer. They're doing it because they personally would love to sit down and play those sections of the game.
Destroy them.
You gotta see it. I mean, you gotta see it. When you grab hold of those controls and when you start punching those buttons, I mean, you'll see you can do things you've never done before.
There's a lot of things revealed in our game that this is the only place you're going to find it out. There's also some glimpses of movie 3, which I think you'll find interesting.
The brothers made it clear that they viewed the game as not just a merchandise.
Yeah, everybody loves
to
the
make
Matrix
the
Revolutions.
lunchbox, but they really thought of it as what's going to be the most fun for the gamer and what's going to be a really fun game to play.
Man, reality can be a bitch.
Tell me about it.
That is hot.
If we fail, Neo fails. So are you red or blue on this?
Alright, now that's everything. What a disc. What a stacked disc, man. Well, not a disc man, but, so, I'm gonna go ahead and find somebody to raid. Thank you to Quiddlestick, Scarlet Swordfish, Gray, anybody lurking at the moment. I may be live Tuesday and or Thursday this week. I'll definitely be live 1 week from today, next Sunday. Let's see who's streaming right now. We got Adam Admar, Dick Debonair, Ann K. Let's see. Retrograde Tom. Oh, apparently SGDQ is happening right now. I'm just gonna drop you off there since that's probably what you were where you were gonna go anyway. All right, you can't raid games that quick. I'm gonna raid Adam Admar. And as always, thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you soon.
See ya!